In this video, I explain the key differences between the Oral-B Smart 1500 and the Pro 1000, as well as give my recommendation on which brush to choose. Hey, it's John here from Electricteeth. We assist you in selecting the right dental care products and understanding common dental health care topics. Just before I give you my recommendation, I want you to know that as, or if not more important than the toothbrush itself, is your brushing routine, how long you're brushing for, and your technique. Linked in the top right corner is our guide to taking care of your teeth. It includes all of the important things that you need to know. And if you want to make your oral care routine more sustainable, there's a link in the description for that too. So then to my verdict, and my overall recommendation would be the Oral-B Smart 1500. Both of these electric toothbrushes are very good and I could happily use them on a daily basis, but all things considered, the 1500 is my choice. For just a few extra dollars, you get a visible pressure sensor, additional cleaning modes, and a battery life twice that of the Pro 1000. There's a full written comparison that accompanies this video. Click the link in the top right corner or in the video description. Now then to the key differences between these two brushes. So whilst the overall design of these two electric toothbrushes is very similar, there are a few differences to the way the handle is laid out. The biggest difference is on the Oral-B Pro 1000 you have a large rubber grip that runs down the front of the brush handle, and on the Smart 1500 this rubber grip is concentrated to an oval panel around the power button itself. On the back of the brush handle on the Pro 1000 you have a number of raised plastic grips. They're kind of like ridges that run top to bottom on the toothbrush handle, whereas on the Smart 1500 you've got a much more subtle dimpled texture to the back of the toothbrush. It kind of feels a little less aggressive on the Smart 1500 but does provide an adequate amount of grip. Now the grip on the Pro 1000 would be either black or white in colour typically. On the Oral-B Smart this is either navy, light rose, white or jet black. Now typically the plastic body of the handle is white in colour on both the Pro 1000 and the Smart 1500, but with the Smart 1500 the jet black one does have jet black plastics as well. A slightly more significant difference is the cleaning modes on the Smart 1500 compared to the 1000. The 1500 has 3 cleaning modes: daily clean, sensitive and whitening, in comparison to the standard daily clean of the Pro 1000. Now the additional modes on the 1500 are not absolutely essential, but if there were going to be any additional modes on a toothbrush, then it would certainly be the sensitive mode that would stand out most to us. So those additional modes on the 1500 could be beneficial for you if you have particularly sensitive teeth or gums. A small thing to note is that the motor on the Smart 1500 is fractionally more powerful than the Pro 1000. It offers 8,800 oscillations and 40,000 pulsations in comparison to the 8,800 oscillations and 20,000 pulsations of the Pro 1000. So the Smart 1500 offers 20,000 more pulsations. Now whilst it can make a bit of a difference long term, it's not significant, and I wouldn't base the decision process purely on the power of the motor. Now one of the more significant differences between these two brushes is the Oral-B Smart 1500 does have a visible pressure sensor. This is a 360-degree pressure sensor and it emits a red light around the top of the brush handle via the clear panel that you'll see on the images on screen now. So when the brush detects that you are applying too much force to the teeth and gums as you brush, it will light up red, and there will be a subtle change in sound as well. This will alert you that you are brushing too hard and you need to relieve the pressure. When you relieve the pressure, the brush will go out. Now the Pro 1000 does not have this visible pressure sensor. It does have a sensor built in that changes the number of movements to the brush head when you apply too much force, as the 1500 does. But unfortunately it doesn't have that visible pressure sensor on the Pro 1000, and I think this is a nice feature for new electric toothbrush users because more often than not people do brush with too much force. Another key difference is the battery in these two brushes. The Pro 1000 has a battery life of approximately 7 days compared to the 14 days of the Smart 1500. The battery technology is also different. The Pro 1000 uses a nickel metal hydride battery compared to the lithium ion battery of the Smart 1500. And whilst prices are subject to change, typically the Pro 1000 is the cheaper of these two brushes. The 1500 has a recommended retail price of $79.99 compared to the $69.99 of the Pro 1000. But as I intimated in the verdict section of this comparison, I do believe the extra features that you get with the Smart 1500 are worth the small premium that you have to pay for the 1500, particularly when you price it over the lifetime of this electric toothbrush. So those are the key differences between those two models. Thanks for watching. I do hope you found this video useful in selecting the right toothbrush for you. For more videos like this, click subscribe, and for more videos on improving your oral health, watch this video here.